This is Mike Lyons with Smart Meetings TV, and we're here at the beautiful Thompson Palm Springs in Palm Springs, California at the Smart Meetings Executive Experience. And I'm sitting here with Luc Troussieux, who is the co-founder of Smart Meetings. And you know, Luc, you and I were talking about the origin story of Smart Meetings and how Smart Meetings began, and that led to Smart Meetings events like we are at right here. Give us a little background. I think there are a lot of folks there that don't know this story.
Thank you, Mike. I have to start with Marin Bright and her vision for life.
Yep.
She went to school at Mills, which was a women's college in Oakland, California, and wanted to live in the big city.
Yep.
She opened up a couple hotels, Mandarin Oriental. I happened to meet her on the 41 Union in San Francisco, going home from work one day.
It was fate.
Fate. Best 75 cents I ever spent. So I didn't know her name, but I knew where she worked, and I went in every day at lunch thinking I'd run into this wonderful woman I'd talk to on the bus. Of course, that never happened. Time went by, a few weeks went by, and I'm driving up California, and that's where the Mandarin Oriental was on California Street. And I'm thinking, I have this thought, whatever happened to that woman? At that instant, she walked in front of my car, right? So I parked on the sidewalk. I raced, I grabbed the door and startled her, and I didn't know what to say. She was, "Do you work here? No. Do you have business here? No, I'm dying." She says, "Would you like to get together for a drink sometime?" And I said, yes. And I also wanted that big city life. So we were a great match from that point of view. She ended up running the sales for these hotels, got recruited by the age of 30 to be a CEO of another media company in this space, and just saw a different vision. She thought that this is travel, it should be fun, it should be consumer looking, and at the time B2B media was very business-like, only the facts.
Right.
And so she quit and started Smart Meetings. She came up with the idea on Valentine's Day of 2002. We're sitting on her deck in Mill Valley, drinking some pinot noir, and she literally said to me on the second bottle, "Mike, the best ideas are always on the second bottle. My hotel friends don't need branding, they need heads and beds."
Right.
And then 2002 timeframe, that's when corporate travel had completely stopped. So,
Well, we should interject there that this was, of course, right after 9/11, and that's why corporate travel stopped. So this was a very risky time to make this decision to start up a new magazine.
and in fact, there were 43 other titles with the word meetings in the masthead at that point. So we went from that idea, Valentine's Day of 2002, within 122 days, we had produced a magazine, found 30,000 corporate meeting planners to send it to,
Wow.
and mailed it out. Basically 4 months from the idea to delivery in the mail with that. And that was Marin. She had gumption. She was definitely a prima donna who could dance. So business lesson one, if you have prima donnas on the team, they deliver great results.
Let them dance.
Let them dance, right? Because it's going to work out in the end. So that's how we got the Smart Meetings going. And then she was such a visionary in this space. We were the first ones to write about food and beverage, the first ones to write about event technology. And we knew we're in the face-to-face industry, so our motto was the more we travel, the better we do. So the editors, the salespeople, the digital guys, the web guys, the events team, we always traveled, and we continued to do so to get those face-to-face relationships.
Well, and of course, the company has grown and has diversified. Smart Meetings TV is an example of one of Marin's ideas that she had about 11 years ago, and here we are.
She approached you.
Yeah,
she
she
had
did.
that idea, and she wasn't sure how to execute, so she brought in the
knew
pro.
I had a little bit of a screen background experience, and so we married that with my meeting planning experience, and so this is why we're sitting here today.
Exactly, with the idea that a trade show is a way for people to run into each other. And this experience where we have business meetings followed by other activations to get people to interact,
Right.
great meals, great team building, so that people can build relationships.
Yep.
Those are the ones that close the deals over time.
Well, and that's been proven true over all of these years that we have had these Smart Meetings events. People keep coming back over and over and over. And we know that the people that do come to these do a lot of business. We have the statistics and we have the data to back that up. So again, we look back to the origin of the company, to dear Marin Bright, who was bold enough with you to just move forward, and we're still innovating today. So thank you for sharing that story with us, Luc.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, this has been great. We're going to sign off now from the beautiful Thompson Palm Springs. What a property, by the way.
Absolutely.
On Smart Meetings TV. And thanks again, Luc, for sharing that.
Thank you.